Otra vez estamos de vagos y hoy nos vamos a ir de vagos con Brenda, una amiga que hizo hablo español, sí me acuerdo del español. Pero creo que este episodio va a ser bilingüe, va a ser like, in English and Spanish again, so let me just do it in English. So, we're Vamos de Vagos with Brenda. That's who we're going to be going with. We're going to meet up in Pilsen. Brenda does a lot for the community, her community in Chicago. And then also, I met Brenda when we were doing the Entonces show, which is a storytelling show. So she was the host, and she did an amazing job hosting until she forgot my name. Am I calling her out on that right now? Yes. Is it going to come up in the conversation? Of course. So, no, she did amazing. Make sure you guys pay attention to this episode because she does a lot of cool things for the community. She's going to tell us all about it. And yeah, vamos a ver a dónde nos vamos de vagos hoy. I guess like they move kinda. Okay, that's chido. So you were picking Mikhail's brain about like
hosting. Well, first I asked him.
Hosting.
How did I do?
Put that right there.
Because legit, he asked me right after we met for the first time.
I'm just checking to see how far out I can be
Okay.
before I'm like super close to you. Like, hey.
Oh shit! Accident. We might witness something here.
That'd be fun. Like that'll be fun. Like, not like in a bad way.
No, but like automatic reactions, like ooh.
But yeah, it'll just be a good way to react to things. And I love people watching, so it's always like my favorite thing to do in the summer.
I'm telling you, I love this spot. They need to just bust out some umbrellas just for me to sit here. No, but yeah, I'm
gonna work on my tan. So.
Oh, I already have from running. It's horrible.
Oh, that's right, because you're a runner.
It's like all kinds of levels of tans. My watch, mira.
Oh, ese es el peor.
Oh, well, you have it too, yeah.
One. Look,
let's see who got more. Look at me.
I'm like, this is as white as I get, and then like I retain my little Mexican color for a little bit.
No, it's.
So you asked them how it went. I think it went amazing, in my opinion.
Thank you.
How did you feel after hosting?
So.
This is gonna keep moving, isn't it? That's okay.
When he asked me, I just said yes because I'm just like I want to say yes to opportunities, right? I want to grow. And then he's like, think about it, let me know. And I'm thinking like I just let you know.
I just did, yes.
Yeah. But I was like, all right, I will.
He was just like giving you the opportunity to be like, just sleep on it for a
sec. But I was like, let's do it.
Have you done hosting before like that?
Never.
Okay. Maybe that's why he was like, give it a sec.
I guess, but like, I mean, he doesn't know me. He knows me, but he doesn't know me, I guess, to the tier of like, I've been saying yes to everything and like freaking out after, like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it.
Con miedo, pero lo haces, kind of thing.
I learned from one experience that you have to. So, but it's funny because when I did it, or when I was prepping to do it, like, we literally had one session where we met at a coffee shop. It's like, that's it. I'm like, okay, just go up and do me and remember stuff. And obviously I didn't remember everything, even when it was right in front of my face.
You were like, I just forgot one thing.
I mean, no, and there was a few, because the cards, okay, first of all, someone's writing, I was like, I don't know what the hell this says. And it's dark.
Because we wrote it ourselves, that's right. So you were reading other people's handwriting.
And I was in that little dark spot.
I feel like it would have been helpful if you had written it.
Like you tell me and I take like my notes that I would remember.
That
but
would have been better.
Like, what is he saying? So there was some stuff I made up, some stuff I forgot. Yours was the only one that I was like, what? And I was like, you know what? It is what
I think it is what it is. And I thought it was the most hilarious thing ever because it has happened in my life so many times.
I wonder why.
I don't understand why. Porque siempre digo, ¿cómo te llamas? Or like, for those of you that don't know my name, because this is recording, by the way, already.
Oh, okay.
For anyone that doesn't know, like, my legal name is Ruiz, R-U-I-Z.
You mentioned that.
And so it's Ruiz Santana. And sometimes I'll just be like, oh, Jose Ruiz, like, just to introduce myself to, like, formally to people, Jose Ruiz. And I think they just hear Luis, and then they just say Jose Luis. And then out of there, they just keep going with the Luis. And then I'll be like, and then my stage name is Jose Alfredo. And then I'll go with Luis Alfredo or Alfredo Luis. I'm like,
see, so you were to blame.
so it's my
He
fault.
said it too, so
He
it's
said
like,
it
he's to
too.
blame.
He said it so many times. The other day he called me and he was like, Jose Alfredo. And I was like, got it.
Oh my god.
But then also Rudy Mendoza at
Okay,
our
yeah.
improv show, he has this like form that he makes us fill out before the show on how we should be like introduced on stage.
Okay.
But whenever I see a form, I just go by my legal name because it's just like first name and last name. So I'm like Jose Ruiz.
Oh my
And then he read it on the stage. He's like, Jose Luis. And I was like, who the heck is that?
Maybe you just need to change your name.
I guess I just like,
So
I'm
wait,
like,
do I need a stage name?
I'm just gonna be using my stage name forever now. Like, not even put my legal name.
God. But you know what's funny though about names? So like, and I just noticed this on the video that I did with him yesterday.
Mhm.
So, and it still boggles me, like it's Bahena.
Mhm.
Now, if you speak Spanish, in my mind, I think you know that H is silent. Nowhere ever do
Mhm.
you say the H or the sound. But every time, Bahena, I'm like,
Bahena.
yeah, I'm always like, Brenda Bahena, Bahena.
It's Bahena.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Sí.
do I need to take the H? And the H was out in the video of the.
Oh,
the
okay. Like the captions?
yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not my last name. I'm like, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Hey, I did see it and I reshared it. I've been doing all the reshares on all
I
of
love
those.
the reposting. Like, boom, boom, boom.
Every time
Yeah.
he posts one, I'm like, let me reshare it.
No, that's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
No, it was good. That's good. But
So then you went in and did it, and then have you done any other hosting since?
no, because well, I don't. So when I did it, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think hosting was like what I wanted to do or like a big like,
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
I'm learning it is a big thing.
It's a huge responsibility.
I had no idea.
That- I feel like people think that it's just like, oh, whatever, he's just the
Yeah.
host. I'm like, you're on stage bringing
whole
people's
time?
mood up, like to make sure that whoever's coming up on stage, you love them before they even come on stage, and you
Yep.
love them or hate them.
I know. I honestly, you said. I'm glad you said it because I was like, host, I guess like that's an easy job. No.
Mm-mm.
So what I learned was that I could still share my story,
Mhm.
but in different ways,
Mhm.
and if anything, even more.
Yeah, because
Because
you get
I-
a little more time in between.
But not only the time, I could relate with
Yeah.
like the other whoever's coming up. So I'm like, I kind of like this, but I don't know if I'm good at it. He said, he's like, you did fine, except for like a few little things that you wouldn't have known. So I'm
And
like,
no
well, hook it
one-
up, man.
And also, like, no one really would have noticed.
That
because
too.
they don't know.
Yeah. Although I felt like a total, like, when I called up my person from my organization
Mhm.
and we looked all lost, like, can you come up? I'm like, I don't know.
Like where the stairs
Yeah,
are.
like I'm looking for stairs. I'm like, maybe I could just pull her up. I was like, that won't work. Nah, so I'm like, knowing the lay of the land would be helpful. I was like, I just went up there.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Lesson learned of yes, it's good to say yes,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe not be so confident right away and be like, teach me all that I need to know.
Because I'll say that when you did it at the run through, when we did the run through, it was really good.
Okay.
I liked it. Like I was like that. If you do that 100% again, I was like that's perfect.
Okay.
And I think that's why we were all comfortable with it. Like I thought you did amazing. Like the day of the event, but like even during the run through, I was like, oh, Brenda's done this before.
You rolled the R's. I got that right away. I say it at work all the time, but like no, not a lot of people speak Spanish. They're like, bruh, and like, damn, it's okay.
What? Es como cuando digo Jose Alfredo, and everybody just stares at me like, what? I'm like, Alfredo. Oh, why didn't you say that? Same thing.
People are interesting. But yeah, we'll see what's next. I mean, so he gave me some advice on like, you have to build that resume up. He's like, whenever you see like anything that has a host in it, just be like, hey, I want to do it. And honestly, so the organization, Patch or Pilsen, Pilsen Arts Community House.
Yeah, Patch.
they were like, oh my God, you were so good. We didn't even think, like, they have the open mic.
Yeah, they do it
They're
over
like,
here.
Yeah.
For like storytelling, poetry, and music, no?
I think so, yeah. I'm missing out on a lot of stuff that I see, and I just don't.
I haven't been able to go to it, but I hear it's a pretty cool spot. Like, I just don't go because it's far for me.
Dude.
And then also 9 out of 10 times, it's during the times that I have something else. So it's kind of, it's one of the advantages, disadvantages of being in this industry where you're like, I want to go to another cool event. Except I gotta work.
Yeah, that makes
So you have to be like not working in order to actually be able to make it to other people's events.
That's a tough one. But yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. And that's why like let's literally not working all week, and I'm like, now I have to decide stuff. Because I'm like, I can't do this while I'm working. I'm like, so I booked everything. When you said let's do it, I'm like, let's do it. I'm like,
do this. Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm excited.
What do you do, Brenda? What is your full-time job?
Being a nerd. No.
Being a nerd? Full-time?
Yes, actually. I am a nerd.
The learning does not stop. That's actually a good thing, actually.
It does not. Well, so what I do full-time, like the 9 to 5, that's what I call it. The 9 to 5, I work in a mental health organization.
Okay.
My actual title is Senior Recovery Support Associate.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know what that is. They're like, oh, are you a therapist? Are you a social worker? I'm like, I have none of those.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you how I landed this job.
Okay.
So the organization I work for, I learned from them from like a friend. She was doing like a walk or something.
Okay.
It was a fundraiser. They were the ones doing it, and she's like, oh, it's a really cool organization. They do mental health. But it's like peers. And I'm like, what do you mean by peers? It's like, it's people with lived experience.
Okay.
And I was like, so it's people who actually have like a diagnosis or whatever who are running this? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, cool.
So it's like peer-to-peer help.
Yes.
Like, this is what I've gone through. You're going through it. See if we can help each other out, or?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
So the way it works is, so, I mean, they give you training, right? So it's not like I'm just going to go talking to people. Just knocking on the door, hey, you want to talk?
You got a mental something, I got a mental something, let's go.
Not exactly. Because that's what people think too. They're like, oh, you go and listen to people. I'm like, no.
Yes,
like,
but no.
Don't trauma dump on me either.
Right.
So the specific program I work at is in-home recovery support. So the people that I provide support for are people that were in facilities, either a nursing home or specialized mental health hospital.
Okay.
They are eligible to transition onto the community and live on their own independently.
Gotcha. Okay.
But by on their own means like they have a prime agency that works with them, that sets them up with like an apartment, SNAP benefit, all that good stuff.
Gotcha.
And then they get referred to our program. I visit them for a year. Like pretty much it has to be weekly. We talk about goals. Like, what do you want to do? It could go from like, I want to find a job. I want to go back to school. I just want to get out of my house because I have such severe anxiety. I literally am afraid of everything.
Like, just try something new. That's not necessarily
and it's not even like
super high commitment, but you kind of help them out to find that kind of goal. How to get to that goal. We
have this phrase that say we meet them where they're at.
Gotcha.
Like where, and that's what
important.
Because like I told one of my consumers, I was like, I don't really look at your file to see like what your diagnoses are. I get a brief just so at least I'm aware. But a lot of it, what I do is like, I literally want to go and like meet you. And I'm like, I want to see who you are right now and then move forward.
Okay.
If I have to like look back because I'm questioning some stuff, I'm seeing some behaviors, then maybe I have to look into the file a little bit. But I've had people who just want to live comfortably and like go do social stuff, but don't want to go by themselves. To people, like I had this lady who wouldn't even go out just to the store.
Oh, wow.
3 months we stayed in her apartment for visits, and I was like, all right. And there's a pier. This is the cool part, is a pier. Yeah. I could kind of be like, dude, we've been sitting on your couch for 3 months. Like, why am I here? Yeah. Like, either we're going to do something that you've been talking about, or we're going to end this.
Or we're just not going to do it.
And so, we went. I took her to a forest preserve. We walked. And then on another one, I told her, like, we'll walk together, and then I'm going to start walking forward where you can still see me, but I want you to walk on your own. Yeah. And then she did, totally loved it. Sent me a text message after I dropped her off that she went to Walgreens, the Dollar Tree. I don't know why I remember she went to the Dollar Tree. That's so cool. And she was out for 2 hours. Hey,
but that's so helpful, yeah. And it literally it's just started with a simple walk in the forest preserve. So it's like,
thinking like she didn't think she could do it. She was afraid people were saying stuff about her. Like, I don't know if it was paranoia. But, like, me being able to walk with her and then, like, I don't know if it was distraction or her just being like, maybe they're not.
Yeah.
or I don't know. It's just whatever we can do. Like I don't diagnose. I don't do any of that.
Legitimately met her where they were at, and they move forward.
Yeah,
so that's so cool.
Yeah, no,
it's the first time I hear about something like this. To be honest, I've never actually.
A lot of people, even in our industry, don't like. I will talk to like a social worker. They'll be like, "What are you doing?"
I have friends that are social workers.
Yeah.
I have friends that are in mental illness or stuff like that. That like anything in that industry, but I've never heard of this specific kind of like branch of it.
Like give you a little history because it actually it goes a little more. Even when I started doing the work, I didn't know. It was yes, I'll do it.
You were just like, all right, let's sign me up. I'll figure it out as I go.
Well, because it's the job description just said someone with lived experience,
right.
And I was like, wait, what? Hello, sign up.
I can do it.
Yeah, and I felt like I was in a place in my life where like I've done so many cool things. I'm like, I can't keep it a secret. Like I've traveled, I've done so many things despite it. And I'm like, I need to share this with someone. They could do it too if they want. Yeah. So I had no clue that this existed. And then when I started doing that, I started learning more of the like actual like what formatted this program. So it's a state program. The state provides the grant or the money for it, the funds. It's called the Colbert and Williams decree.
Okay.
I don't know the specifics of like dates, but it was pretty much like a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Where when all the state hospitals closed down, and they promised all this community assistance for these individuals.
Gotcha.
There's not a lot of mental health beds in these other facilities that are private. So whoever could fit one, and the rest
they were just to fend for themselves.
And so you probably see it all around you.
Yeah.
Homelessness is one of the results.
Right.
Substance use disorder, all those. So this decree or whatever happened, like you promised us this. Now we're gonna now you have to fund these programs. So one of our programs is what I do.
Okay.
Is doing that. Yep.
Right. Wow, that's so interesting. That's so cool. I like it, and I like your attitude of like, oh, you need someone for this? Me, yo puedo. I'll figure it out.
It's cool because I love it. I'm organizing a panel for a summit, and I was talking to some of the panelists with lived experience. Mm-hmm. And one of them is actually one of the program participants that I'm currently with. And he's just like in awe that he's going to be able to have a voice. He's like, actually, like help someone else in a way. Because, and I bet they're feeling really great. Well, think about anything that, I don't know how to put it, but like, I put it in a way of my misery is someone's treasure now. Mm-hmm. So whatever I went through, somehow I manage it and I mangled it into something to like provide hope for someone else. To be like,
amazing. Yeah. You know? That's so cool. I like it. This is one of the cool things about this little podcast I'm doing because I'm learning a lot about different careers and the career paths that people take. Because like I started with comedians, but I've also started with people who are not necessarily comedians, and they do different things. You are, we noticed on stage. But like it's just like different life experiences that get you to different paths in your life. Like it's just not where we all have those not weird, but like just different experiences that take us in a different direction, and it just goes like you may think it's like we're so used to like the school, college, figure it out. And there's so many other opportunities along the way that take you in and out of that, and it's so cool to learn. There's a lot of the figuring out part. Yeah. There's a lot of that, just so everyone knows. Yeah, so anybody that's listening to this. No, seriously, so even jokingly, because I do have my bachelor's, and I remember, that's why I said like I'm a nerd. That's like what I do because when I went to school and I graduated, I'm like, I want to be in school forever. I just really enjoyed learning. But it's expensive. Tell me about it. And it's getting more. My friends always told me, they're like, you can't be a nerd and a school student forever. I was like, if I could, I would. I had the opportunity to do it for a long time. Didn't actually finish a master's, but I definitely was like, I'm going to take a class here and there. And then I was just like, I'm going to keep doing it until I can't. That's why I feel like actually really lucky that I found this, because I feel like I'm able to sort of like pick at different things. Mm-hmm. But after I graduated, you know where I worked after I graduated? At Carson Perry Scott in the mall. I don't even know if that exists anymore. Don't. I'm like, they don't. I don't think they do. Well, oh no, señora. I know, I saw that too. we are.
Well, she has a red light, so she's good.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be okay, but.
No, yeah, I graduated all hopeful too, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna get a job, like every probably college graduate. I even remember,
Son las cosas que pasan.
dude, I feel kind of like a dork because we had like a little graduation party and they had invites, and I wrote this big long thing of like, oh, come to my graduation party. In the future, I'm gonna be no sé qué tan. I put myself in this role, all successful, and did nothing of that. But I'm like, I was hopeful.
Hey, it's you wrote it to set a kind of like a goal, but it was not necessarily the end all goal.
It was, if I were to remember what I wrote, like I remember slightly, because I was a psych and criminal justice major.
Okay.
And
that's my sister.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're the cop?
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't want to be a cop. I wanted to be Clarice from Silence of the Lambs.
Ah, perdón. Okay.
I still have that dream. I passed by in Roosevelt, the FBI building one day.
Okay.
Maybe just to barrerlo.
Okay, pero voy a estar ahí.
But yeah, I think I wrote something in the invitation about that. Like,
wow.
And now I'm like, bro, they're probably like, ¿y esta? Ya ni me creen.
Ya ni te creen.
Whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My sister's actually returning to become a cop. I don't know if I should say that here.
Edit.
Edit. Nah, she got hired. She's fine. But she's coming out of retirement because apparently they wanted her back.
Okay.
And I was like, look at you. I was like making an impact. I should invite her to do this with me one day.
Maybe. You're like putting her on blast on stage.
I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's not like this hasn't come to bite me in the ass before. Me talking about her in my jokes all the time.
Now, that's another thing. So, as a storyteller, right? I remember I did this workshop on like storytelling, and we were talking about writing a book, and I was like, how do you respect people's space and privacy, but you still have to tell the story? They're part of your story. Like, how do you do that?
It's so hard. I don't know how to do it.
But you're doing it. I mean, I just don't ask for permission.
I literally ask for forgiveness. That's how. I think, well, I don't know. As a storyteller, I don't know. Because this Entonces was the first storytelling show I've ever done. So I've never done storytelling. Erica Latines, who helped me out with my story, they coached me through it. I had no idea how to even start. And she was just like, tell me your story however you want to say it. And then and she took notes, and then she sent it to me, and she's like, that's your story. Like, just say that. And then I took it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to say it just like that. So I did edit it, because I was like, I need to say it in 10 minutes.
Yes.
So I had to edit that. And then I just kind of worked from there. And her coaching was more like moral support, and her telling me, like, you can do this, versus how to write a story kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm eternally grateful for her for helping me with that, because that was like literally me going like, como tú, like Mikey called me, and I was just like, see, I'll do it. And then he was like, I don't need a video from you. I've seen enough of you. And I was like, okay. I was like, thank you.
Oh, yeah, because you weren't in our meeting. No. But you did have a video. I was like,
yeah, I did send the video because I felt bad. I was like, I can't make it, but I sent the video because I was like, I can't make it to it.
Oh my God.
I think I had a show that day.
I don't know.
But I don't know. And then in my jokes, I wish I could say I edit the names. I don't. 9 out of 10 times they're all about my family, and I've not once have I changed the name.
But have they ever said anything, or?
Yeah, they kind of know that it's true, so it's like we're just laughing about it. So it's like whatever. Like I make fun of my parents, I make fun of my brother,
yes,
I make fun of my sister, so my grandma nonstop. Like, my grandma's the one that's like, well, at least I'm doing my part, and I'm like, thank you.
See, I think that's the thing, though. Like, when jokes, storytelling, lo que sea, like, the authenticity. Like, yeah, I'm all about, we gotta keep it real. Porque si no...
I know it happens a lot.
Yeah.
It is. How did you get into storytelling?
It was kind of, trained-wise, it was part of my job.
Okay.
So, like, we did this, we had these presentations. We go to schools, like high schools and middle schools, and then they're like, we are going to do the presentation, and then we need someone with lived experience to share their story that connects to that. So, like, we have little different formats. I've taken various ones, either through work or myself. And honestly, I never considered myself a storyteller. It was just, I was just venting.
Okay.
It started in like Facebook, like, you know, everyone who vents on Facebook, what you do. If I were to look back maybe 10 years, how, like, stuff I wrote, I'm like...
Would you write like paragraphs, or was it videos?
I don't think I wrote... No, I don't think videos existed back then.
Oh yeah, they didn't.
No,
Yeah, no, they didn't.
No
yeah,
reels
yeah.
yet.
Reels were later.
It was just
sure.
like, what are you thinking?
Because yeah, it was like but how, I forgot what was the character limit. It was like 500 or something.
I didn't write paragraphs though. I would just like it'd be like one run-on sentence, or just like literally whatever I was feeling in the moment, just boom.
Okay.
Instead of processing it and then typing it, it eventually started changing where like I would write after I processed. I was healed from it. I figured out the solution. And so it's like I already had my own little rhythm, but I think it really was just me venting. Like I wanted to be heard. Okay. Being a kid that didn't feel like she was being heard. Also, I had, sorry family, but where, I mean, I did have family, and I get it. I do get it. Family members who were like, oh, that's not the right platform. Like you should probably start a blog instead. Not even. I think it was just, you don't talk
say
about
it. Yeah. Like, just don't talk about it.
It was really that. Like, there was this one incident. Wasn't even about me. I was working downtown and taking the blue line, and the per blue line always had some kind of accident. So someone had unfortunately jumped in front of it. Oh, no. And it just, again, that's something that really gets me. So like I was ready to like get on there, right? But I had messaged my sisters, and they're like, no, I don't think that's the right platform. And maybe in those Facebook times of then, it was it. I don't know. It was,
if anything, because I mean, this is how old I am. I was there when Facebook started. So I had that one email from
when
school,
did it start?
2004.
Oh my gosh.
And you need it. And even then, in 2004, a little bit before that, it was just at Harvard. And then it became college, open to college students only. So you had to have a .edu email in order to join Facebook, which is when I joined it. And I remember putting shit in there that was like, it was a student platform. So you just did student shit. I don't know what to say. Like, I would put anything I thought about and anything I would, because it was so simple before. It was just like all words, no pictures, no nothing.
I miss MySpace.
MySpace.
Tom is all chilling somewhere.
Anyway. Seriously. And I remember like to this day, my family thinks I'm an alcoholic. Because when they joined Facebook, all that was in my Facebook was random ass shit that I would put on there, and me with a Solo cup.
Solo cup? Red?
So everybody was like, Jose Alfredo, alcoholic.
And that's the thing with Facebook, even to this day, because like I'll have people, like my dad especially, be like, pues que no estás trabajando? Te vi que estás corriendo. I'm like, I posted that like hours after, not like running at the same time. Like everything you see is not what I'm actually just doing. Yeah, here's a fun fact, guys. I schedule everything, just so you know. Everything. Right now, there's a video coming out, and I am not there. So funny, but I remember actually you and my heel talking about that. And I had to reiterate to someone, like, because people would read my stuff. Again, and now I process after I'm healed, solution-based, I post it. And they're like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, what are you talking about? That was like 2 days ago. And I'm like, and that's like for like purposes of what my pages do, not see the name. Right. So yeah, but. No, yeah, I post a lot of that, like, I pre-schedule it, so a lot of people are always like, you don't have time to answer my phone call, but you just posted on Facebook? And I'm like, no. Or even Instagram. Like, all social medias, you can pre-schedule it, just so you know. Just 9 out of 10 times, I'm not even there anymore. And I also kind of do it now for my own security kind of purposes, because I don't want people to finding out, like even if, like right now where we are at, if people were to pass by, I'll be like, cool, whatever. But I don't want it to be live where I'm like... where I'm at all the time either. No, that's also true. Oh my God. Yeah. But yeah. So how about we go get another drink, because I need a coffee. You can get your coffee. I'm looking to drink my water. And then we can come back or find another spot if you'd like. Oh my God. At this, if you think about it from that sense, time, are we the ones that are tied to the time, or are they just not having that privilege of knowing the time? It's us. Right. Because, por ejemplo, I was walking her in the morning, and there's this one particular one. There's one that like I feel comfortable with. He never says anything too like. He's just cool. He's like, I just want to work. I do my thing, whatever. But I told him, I'm like, hey, I actually have like 2 bags of shoes that my dad gave me, and I'm like, I just haven't seen them. And le dije, I'm like, but I haven't seen you. He's like, oh, it's because I went to New York to work, which I also question. I'm like, you've been to New York, South Carolina, Texas, Florida. Like, he'll just disappear. And he's like, oh, es que fui blah, 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 a trabajar. And I'm like, I want to ask him so badly, like, how?
Right.
Who's taking you?
Like, how did you
okay? Like, yeah.
Was it like a walk?
But, and he comes back off refreshed, but like still like drunk sometimes when I'm talking to him. And I'm just like, this is why I say these stories need to be heard. But we were just talking, and he's like, oh, no, es que a las 7 aquí nos juntamos. Like, they have some kind of concept of time.
Right. So they know.
But sometimes when I'm walking by, they're laughing. Someone's playing a guitar, and they're jamming to some good songs, too, man. Y digo, they're out here. I can't even imagine. And I'm like, but they're laughing and they're smiling. I'm sure not all day, every day. But
during
still.
that moment that they find their, in a way, community, because that's what they're doing, essentially.
And then there's me who's like pulling Doña, because I'm like, Doña, I have to go back to work. I have to do this. Like, again, looking at my watch, they're not.
And they're just like enjoying that moment.
Yeah.
Crazy. So tell me a little bit about your running experience, because you're a runner.
I am.
You're a runner.
I don't run away from anything.
But we were just talking about that. Like, I am the laziest person there is. So if you see me running, run with me, because I'm running away from something for sure. Or I'm running towards something, like food probably.
I'll run to food. So my running, I just counted, I've been running for 24 years.
Wow.
Yes. I didn't always like running. I was not a runner. I couldn't run for crap. So I grew up in CPS schools, but then we moved to the suburbs where things changed gym class wise.
Oh yeah.
CPS, there was no gym class. It was like recess. So when we did, when I moved to the suburbs, like presidential fitness test, I was like,
yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was
the
thing.
stretch?
Yeah.
And the
they
1
had
mile.
to hit to the one specific thing. I never ran the mile. I just walked it, and I was like,
well,
figure it out.
I would either have my mom write me a note to excuse me.
Wow.
But then when she couldn't, I literally ran. I just didn't want to be last. I just didn't want to be last.
Yeah.
But I hated it. I was traumatized. And I don't know what happened that changed. I was just working out. And then one day I'm like, I just want to run a mile. I trained myself. And then from there, 5K. And then again, it was that mind over matter. I'm like, I could accomplish this. I could do this. I did a 5K. And now up to date, I've done 16 half marathons.
Okay. So
and
8 marathons.
Spaced out, I guess. I will never do a marathon though.
Really? Okay.
No se me antoja.
No
Plain
se
simple.
antoja. I don't know. I mean, like, the presidential fitness test thing is just traumatizing in general to me. Like, when I did it, I remember doing it my freshman and sophomore year. My junior and senior year, I didn't have to do it.
Okay.
Because I was in a visual and performing arts high school.
Okay.
So the arts kids were exempt from gym class.
Interesting.
So we didn't have to do the gym. And once I got into the academy, I didn't have to. So I was just like, too bad for you guys.
No, I did.
But how do you prepare for these, or do you just like just decide to also raise your hand? You're like, I'm gonna do this today.
No, I prepare. Okay. I'm a big nerd. I have like spreadsheets of all my training, all color coded y todo.
Okay. Es seria la cosa.
Yeah, I don't know how I got into like being that nerd for that. But I just, that's something that I didn't just raise my hand and said, I'm going to go. I even know people who have.
Yeah, like, I
had
no
hate
interest
those people.
in it, but. Like,
no, like people who are like, oh, I'm just going to run this. It's not that big a deal. And they run
they run it.
And then they hate it the next day. I can't, I don't know. I get fitted for my shoes. Everything. Like
Well, I mean, shoes are important for sure.
Yes.
I think they're undervalued, I guess, like the importance of them. Like, even when, like, I do hiking, that's what I do, that's my exercise of choice, and if I go hiking in just any random shoe, I will regret it the next day.
Yeah,
like, I have to have my hiking shoes that I've actually gotten fitted for, otherwise I will not enjoy it. Like, it's just not going to be good. How many pairs of shoes have you gone through?
But the one, I just got really distracted because it's one of the street homies there, and I have a story with that one. So I'm like, just kind of like, why?
Makes sense.
Anyway, how many? Well, do I have now, or I've been
like
through?
through? Is it like one per half marathon?
No. Well,
or is it like every 2 years that you change them? Every year?
Every 500 miles.
There's an actual like odometer to this.
500 miles.
Like an oil change.
500 miles or like 6 months, yeah.
Or whatever comes first.
Kind of, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. But I have 2 pairs. I train differently.
Okay, so you train. Okay.
So like depending on the run, I'll wear 1 pair.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a long run, I'll wear like something more supportive, cushiony. If it's like a speed run or like just a shorter run, I wear like something. I don't know how to describe it. Just
it makes sense.
It's different. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. That's interesting. I wish I could get into it. I've joined. I started following a suburb running club thing, kind of like how Venados is here in the area. And I was like, maybe one day, maybe. Like, me estoy animando, but not quite. I was like, I'll follow the page and I'll see if I feel like it.
I mean, this is the thing. You could either love it or hate it. Because either all you're going to hear about is running, what's your pace, what's this, and it's just going to be like annoying, or you're going to get all gadgety into it. So it's one or the other. But there is a sense of community that's kind of nice when you do it.
That's what I heard. I mean, I feel like it reminds me of like, there's these, Chicago's full of these sub communities and subcultural things.
Sorry, like
you know
hear that
like,
story? Anyway.
In a minute. Yo, tú dime if you want to share it. But like I see like the dancing community. Like, then you have your comedy one, and then you have the runners, and they don't cross a lot. Like that's really funny to me that I don't see them.
We're like gangs.
Yes.
And there's drama.
There is.
I don't like the drama. That's the part I don't like.
I hate the drama of all of it. But I always find it funny because I see a lot of my friends that are in different ones. Like I have friends in all, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm like, but they don't ever cross paths.
Interesting.
And it's funny to me to see that happen. I'm like, I never really thought about it until I started noticing it. Like those little patterns.
That is the thing. Like, it's like if you're in one, you have to be in that one. And that's it. And I kind of don't like I don't know how to describe it. Like I do enjoy running, and I like being part of something. And I just had this conversation with myself of like I like belonging, but al mismo tiempo like I don't like being stuck in just one group. Like even I feel like with friends, like I like to kind of jump around. Like I don't want to be like in the clique. I want I want to be like you one day, you another day, like because it's all different vibes. How
I am too, and that's why I feel like I see this cross path of like I'm that one like person that goes through all of them, and then I talk to other ones and about other stuff that happens in my life, and they're like, okay, whatever. I'm like, fine, I guess all I have to talk to you about is this subject.
But this is why I actually like enjoy doing like podcasts and blogs because all of those little parts come out.
Yeah,
I mean, think about even right now the conversation. We went from like mental health to like running.
Exactly.
I mean, there's so much to a person.
Because we're so many things, not just one thing. And I feel people forget that a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
Or I notice. Because like, even myself, like sometimes I'll be talking about comedy too much and I'm like, cálmate, ya fue mucho, ya a nadie le importa. Like no one needs to care
like,
about that. Like, you can do other things.
Yeah, no.
That's interesting. So we're getting to the end of this little recording, and it's the chisme part. It's the storytelling chisme part. So you gotta tell me a story, and I'm gonna tell you one, and we gotta guess if it's real or fake.
Okay.
Okay. This is also where I put my improv skills to play, where if I am actually coming up with a lie, it's basically me improvising the story, or it's a real story. We'll see. You have to guess and see if I'm really a good actor or not. Probably not, but I think so far everybody's caught me on my story, like whether it's a true or no. Only one person didn't get me so far. It was Mario. It was the second episode of this. So yeah, I'll let you go first.
All right, and so it's funny because I was such an overthinker with this one. I'm like, what do I say? And then you threw me off with the chisme part.
I know.
According to me, I'm not chismosa.
But Brenda also knows everything going on in every single part of Pilsen. I'm just kidding.
But I am a chismosa about myself.
There you go.
But is that chisme?
No, because you're not telling it to other people.
So let's see, a story. Well, the one I don't want to sound practiced. I I want to start with this part.
Okay.
So, do you know what a barracuda is?
Like the fish?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know what they do?
No.
So I learned like on the spot that their teeth are very jagged.
Oh, okay.
And like their bite is worse than like a shark bite.
Huh.
Because it shreds.
Oh, because it kind of like
I don't know,
arranca, like it's kind of like a saw almost.
I guess,
I don't
yeah. So I swam with one once.
Just randomly. Carry on.
Well, no, I mean,
Dots to the end. I'll ask clarifying questions.
What was his name? What was the guy's name that did the
Steve Irwin?
Yeah, oh my god, yes, I can remember his name. So I agreed. You know how I'm like, yes, I'll do anything.
Yes.
Someone asked me to go scuba diving. I'm like, sure. I didn't even know what scuba diving was. And then Steve Irwin, as I'm Googling stuff, passed away from, I think he got bit or stung by a stingray.
He got stung by a stingray, yeah. And the tail of the stingray has like a saw shape.
Oh.
So it went in, but then when it went out, it ripped his like internal organs, I think. Like kind of like, imagine a saw. So just kind of going through skin like that.
Kind of like a barracuda?
Yeah.
My story's going on there. Well, yeah, so then he died, and I was like, what did I get myself into? But I fui. So we did like a class, because you have to like get a class before you could actually do dives, right?
Yeah,
so I think it was like a week's worth of a class.
Mm-hmm.
And we went into the first class, so it was like 10, you're only going 10 feet under the water, or under the surface.
Right.
It took me forever, first of all, to get under the surface. It's really weird.
Well, yeah, because you have to get used to the fact that you're breathing underwater.
And you sound like Darth Vader.
Yes.
So I dropped down to my knees or whatever, because he's like, we're going to drop down to your knees so you're under the water.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think I was going to do it. I was really freaking out. I was scared. I popped up. I kept popping up. And like we're in Curacao or whatever, in the middle of nowhere. And I didn't see anything. But I'm like, I have to do this. I told everyone, I think at the time was MySpace. I told everyone on MySpace, I'm going scuba diving, and I forced myself to do it. And my first dive, I saw a barracuda. I didn't know it was a barracuda though. They're just pointed, saw it, and swam with it, made best friends. And I found out later when we popped out of the water that it was a barracuda. And I was like, yeah. So I don't know how much of a good story that is, so that was my story.
That's a very good story. How deep of a dive was it total?
I think in that one it was just under 20.
Under 20?
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't know the actual habitat of a barracuda, so I'm going to say this is a true story.
I can't. Here's another fun fact about me. I cannot lie. I feel like God is watching.
You're like my friend, Mijares. I had him on the episode, he started telling his story, and I'm like, it's a lie. He's like, yeah, I can't lie. Like, I can't lie. Like, he started telling the truth, basically, and I was like, you're trying very hard to lie, but it was not working.
Yeah, I think that's why I had a difficult time. I'm like, I can't lie. I can't make stuff up.
I actually have a story about, like, diving. It wasn't necessarily diving, so, because I'd never actually done, like, full scuba like that, but I have done, like, a little bit of, like, just like underwater exploration, but you still kind of like snorkeling basically.
Yeah.
And the best that I could do was probably one of those attractions in Escaret.
Oh, okay.
Like where you wear the helmet, and then it's just kind of like literally just like a astronaut looking helmet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you're attached
bubble
to something, and that's what I've seen. And I was like, I can do that, and I did it, but I panicked because I have a horrible fear of looking into the open water, like and underneath the water, like just looking far and not being able to see something eventually, because it just turns to black darkness. Like you see blue, dark blue, and that's like one of my biggest fears, like to actually have something just swimming right at me.
Yep.
Now, when I was doing this experience, I actually saw a turtle coming at me. And that's when I panicked.
Okay.
And then when I panic, I mean, I don't know how to react. I just kind of like, I forgot how to swim, which is not an ideal thing. There's pigeons that are very friendly, and I love it. Because like, I do get anxious, and then when I got anxious, like you forget how to swim, and I was breathing fine, but then I forgot that I was breathing. which is not good.
Yeah, no.
And then, like in that panic, like I basically thought I was gonna die, and then I just kind of like started like feeling like I was gonna pass out.
Were you on the like you were, but you weren't scuba diving. You were just sort of like snorkeling type of scuba diving.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's a lie simply because
Yes.
it just jumped from mine. And I felt like there's little things that would twist.
Yes, that's a horrible lie. I did go not scuba diving, snorkeling though, but I don't panic like that.
Well, it was funny. At first, I was like, oh, I can relate because I actually had a panic when I was scuba diving and I had to go back up.
I don't think I could do scuba for real.
It's... Well, that's where you got me at first because it's true. You can only see so far until you move. It starts opening up.
Opening up again.
And my fear wasn't something just coming at me because there's either shore entry or you go backwards on the boat. I hated that one because I'm like, I'm gonna land on a shark. That was my thing. I'm
gonna land on top of a shark.
Like I'm literally gonna land on top of a shark. So I would be accounting. I'm like, okay, I'm going, and I would take forever. I'm like, that shark is waiting for me.
Honestly, like the I'm more afraid of a whale than I am a shark.
I've swam with a whale.
No way.
With the whale shark.
Okay.
That was interesting. But they were more friendly, I think.
Well, I think they're friendlier, right, than other sharks?
It didn't do anything to me.
I don't think the sharks are actually not like a threat unless they actually are in, you know what I mean? Like when there's blood around is one of the big things.
Like Jaws.
Well, yeah, like they smell blood. Isn't that a thing about sharks and shiny objects?
Here's a quick tidbit on, so with the scuba diving class, like you have an actual textbook. And that was the first thing I looked, I'm like, where's the shark part? It's one paragraph.
Okay.
Sharks aren't dangerous in the sense that they're not predators.
Right.
They can't see. I think they're nearsighted. Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll bite to see what it is.
Oh.
So if they see you in a black scuba outfit, they think it's a seal.
Gotcha.
So they go check. But by the time they go check, you have like a missing arm.
Right. So
I don't know about the smell of the blood. I don't know about that.
That's what I thought. I don't know if that's
it might
true
be.
or not.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I didn't watch enough Discovery Channel as a kid. But I love the episodes. Like any nature show about the ocean, I love it. But it does give me anxiety to think about it. But it's never happened while I'm in the ocean that I get anxiety. Because I feel like I have a deep respect for the ocean. Like
you have
like
to.
I just like I know I've done like skydive experiences where you're in the water with other like animals and stuff.
Yeah.
And we went to the British Virgin Islands 2 years ago, and beautiful beaches, beautiful like snorkeling opportunities, and so much coral reef and so much like things that are like in there that they're friendly.
Yeah. But
then you have the bigger fish that are not as friendly, and they're like, you're in my turf, bitch, and then they just like hit you, and you're like, ow, that hurt. And those I wouldn't care too much. Like I didn't get scared, but it was just looking out. That's the one part that gives me anxiety. Super Mario, when Nintendo 64 came out,
okay,
and I played Super Mario, the underwater levels freaked me out a lot.
Interesting.
To that level.
I don't know if I get freaked out with that, but no, I remember like our passing test, like our final was a 50-foot dive.
Oh, wow.
So, ours was all shore entry, so we go into the shore. And as we're going in, like you go little by little as you drop. And then you learn like communication, like sign language almost. So like he's communicating with us, like where we're going. And he points, and like you said, it all of a sudden was like foggy looking, but then like black. Yeah. He's like, that's next. And I'm like,
que les vaya bien. Go ahead.
I went slowly, but it was cool how like the moment you kept it just kept getting lighter, and I'm like,
because your range of vision is different, but it's just the fact that we don't see that far. But that always makes me like jealous of animals that can see that far, because especially in underwater, like they can see.
Except for shark.
Well, except for a shark, yeah.
Like, let me see.
Except for sharks, apparently.
Like,
That's awesome. That's really cool. So when did you do that? Like how long ago was that?
2006.
Okay.
So I haven't gone So I did that one. We got certified. Then I went back to Mexico and I did Honduras where I did some dives.
Fun.
But I did have like a bad more like anxiety attack while I was underwater.
Okay.
I was already in the dive. My goggles had started getting foggy.
Mm-hmm.
And like the window was getting smaller and smaller. I'm just like, what do I do? And so like again, the language was I think I signaled to my sister, and then she, I think, tapped on the leader's like leg or something. And so we're talking in fingers or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you put water, you clean it out, and then there's a way to clear it so you don't breathe in any water.
Right.
I did everything, it cleared up, but a little bit of water stayed.
Oh.
And even though like technically you're breathing through your mouth, somehow like you still
it connects.
Oh my god, it burned.
You cleared your sinuses and it went all the way up.
It was horrible. And so like I think just being underwater, and you're not, like you said, respect for the ocean. You're not in your home. It's not your world. And I'm like, it's not like I could just take a seat and be like, ow, I'm just like burning while I'm swimming, and I don't know how far we're going more.
Right.
And so I just signaled that I needed to go back up. But you can't just
right.
up. So it's like, as I'm holding the rope, I'm counting to 10, and I'm like, I don't know what's going to come up. And
no.
Yeah, it was just weird. And
my god, you're an adventurer, like definitely. Like that's one thing I take away from our conversation is you raise your hand to say yes to a lot of things. You're an adventurer for sure, and I learned a lot, and I'm really glad that we did this.
Yeah, this was fun. And I did have a moment of like, do we need to run? But I think we're in the clear.
We're good so far. At least they haven't stolen my phone.
I know that's so
We've been attacked, so we're doing great.
Oh my god, nice people, but
no, yes, you never know though. You never know. You're, like you said, you're street homies.
With a lot of boundaries.
With boundaries.
Yeah, that one in particular, I had to have a lot of boundaries.
Yeah.
There was there wasn't the question of like, oh, you should be my girlfriend. It was, you're supposed to be my. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Like, no.
I was like, no, I'm good. So, yeah.
Well, the time has come, because otherwise this is going to turn into a 3-hour podcast, and then
like
people will just be like, no, we're not watching that. But you can definitely learn more about Brenda if whatever you want to share and whatever you'd like to share or not share. But I know that you do a lot of content on social media that's about mental health. So if you do want to learn a little bit more about that, they can definitely follow you if you are a public profile. If you
I am a public profile.
So where can they follow you?
They can follow me at Brenda B Mental Wealth. So I play on words with mental health, mental wealth.
Yes, and you can find me as Jose Alfredo Cafeinado. Don't forget to visit the webpage also, josealfredocafeinado.com. That will have art, comedy, and a new improvised blog, it's called Garabatos. It just has improvised stories that I just randomly come up with. And it's just once a month, so it's not like, don't expect me to write a book, because I'm not going to give it that more than like 10 minutes. And it's literally 10 minutes of writing without any stopping, and just whatever word vomit comes out is going on there without editing. So it may make sense and may not make sense. So check that one out as well. And that was Vámonos de Vagos. So thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Thank you for being here.
It was fun.